Hey you guys, I wanted to share with you a website called GoFormative.com. It's really nice for doing just like quick worksheets or quick tests without having to type a bunch of stuff in. It works super nicely with PDFs. You can also browse from a library of other people's pre-created assignments and tests, and you can directly link to your Google Classroom and assign from here directly onto Classroom. And it's really nice and really easy because students can actually access the assignment directly through a link, and it prompts them really easily to walk through the process of getting signed on and all that stuff without them getting lost or confused on how to do it. Okay, so first thing you want to do is go to goformative.com, and then you're going to sign on with Google. Whenever you have Google, I always recommend using that to sign on. So I'm not incredibly knowledgeable yet about GoFormative, but I have been playing with it a little bit, and I wanted to show you a couple functions. First one is I wanted to show you that there's a library of pre-created things that you can choose from. There is a premium edition, and I'm imagining that it will probably give you access to more stuff if you do the premium one. But for now, let's just look at something like math. I'm social studies, so I always look at that one. But you can see like what everyone has already created. So let's just click on one of them. And you can see other people will rate like the assignment and how well it has gone. That one isn't coming up. Okay, so it'll give you like a little preview right over here of the assignment. So this one has like PowerPoints and stuff built into it. I see a video on how to do something, and then it will allow you to drag and drop like a match right here. So that's really cool. I do know that I think you can draw as well on some of them, although that might be a premium account. But here's what one of those assignments looks like. Okay, so you can browse from that library. You can browse by grade, you can browse by subject, and you can browse by standard. So that's really cool. Okay. Let's get out of that. Okay, you can also connect to Google Classroom. I already have connected mine. So once you have created a class, it will show you like all the students in your class. You can also have students join with a class code, and then it allows you to keep that in sync with your Google Classroom. So that's really nice. Let's see. I imagine the data will come when you have had some graded assignments. I just created my first assignment on here actually, and that's when I've graded that, I think it will show there. Okay. So if I want to create a formative, let me just give you a glimpse at a formative that I have already created and like how I did it. Okay, so this is the formative that I created. I actually had a worksheet that I've enjoyed using in the past. So this is my worksheet. I want students to read it, and then I wanted them to answer these essay questions at the end. So I just literally typed the questions in. I can put a correct answer in there. I can also align it with standards. So I think that would be really nice for those people who are trying to do standards-based grading. I can set the type of question. You can see like I've got some choices in there. And again, I'm pretty sure that the premium version has even more stuff. So if I want to add like a little answer, like a blank, I'll just click where I want it and I can do that. So let's just go ahead and add like a totally new. Oh, by the way, this I can assign it right from here and it will post directly onto Google Classroom. I don't want to do it the second because I don't want to show all my students' names. But I can choose even on through Google Classroom to assign only to specific students. I can view and grade their responses right on here. And again, I don't want to do that right now because I have some of my actual students on there. I just grabbed this assignment from the library because I thought it looked cool. And you can see, like, if I want to add more stuff, I just click on it and it will allow me to put all these things on here. I am not sure, but I think these red ones are from the premium. So you can see that there's a lot more possibilities if you choose to pay for it. But the blue ones are the ones that you can do without premium. And the nice thing about this too is that you can pre-program, like if you have a test, a multiple choice test, and you don't want to like type in all the answers, you can just put the question here and put A, B, C, D over here, and then students can kind of look for themselves. I love that feature because it's really frustrating sometimes for me. Like if I've got, hard copies that came with my textbook that I want to assign to students, but I don't like using paper copies. So now, rather than like hand typing all those questions in, I can scan it right in so that it becomes a PDF and I can add a PDF. Okay, let's pretend like I'm just creating a new formative. So I actually, I did a formative that I wish I would have. I typed it all in on Google Forms and it was confusing the way that I did it. And I wish that I would have just done it on here. So let's just call this one test, okay? And you can see that I can choose like to set the background color. I can add a picture, but here I actually am gonna just pull a PDF. Okay. I want to say all files. Okay, so I found this one free online somewhere. It was a cool activity that I liked. So I am going to add, I'm going to enhance a PDF. So you can see that I'm using the free version. So I only get 20 pages a month and I've already used 4. So I can choose to upload a file or copy it from Google Drive. I'm going to upload a file because it's easier to me that way. I already use Google File Stream, which I really like. It will pop that up there. Also, can I just show you that I could just directly add a question? So I could put like a link to a website and say, please look at this website and then answer this question as well. So that's nice. If I paid for premium content, I could embed the website on here. Okay, so I don't want that page. No, don't want the answers. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, so this was the worksheet that I liked and I could use. All I need to do is click on here and I can make it a multiple choice question, or I wonder if I can make it matching. I bet multiple selection would do the trick as well. So yeah, so all I do each time I want to add a question there is I just click on it and it will pop it up. So once again, I can quickly make that worksheet into an assignment without having to mess around too much. So I think that this is brilliant for those people that want to again, just quickly transfer something they've been using for years into an assignment that's done online. Okay, let's just do a show your work kind because I want to see what it is. So I think you could like okay, I haven't played with this one yet. Okay, let's just say that I want them to complete the face. Okay, so I could assign that and ask students to draw their own stuff on that face. I can set the point value. I can duplicate the question. So like if I wanted to make this, if I wanted to actually just use this worksheet as is, I could create a multiple choice. And then I would type in all of these different letters on the side. And then I would just duplicate that question each time so that I don't have to keep typing in all of the options, if that makes sense. Okay, but I think that the show your work one would be especially nice for math teachers or science people or somebody that needs a little bit more flexibility. Sometimes math can be hard to do online because you have to show your work, and it can be difficult or cumbersome to like type it on. But yeah, I like this option maybe even more for like short answer or multiple choice because it will automatically grade that for me. If I do a short answer one, I just want to point out that um, I'm going to have to tell students that they need to make sure to spell their answers correctly because it will directly match the letters in them. So I can provide multiple answers that would all be considered correct. So that is GoFormative. I hope that that helps some of you just come up with some ideas of easy ways to create and grade assignments, and also just that you can know about another library of assignments that other people have created. So you can kind of use other people's brilliance as well and share your own. Thanks.